Total time for this is we've given sort of half an hour for this to be done. Our first person to speak tonight is Joe Owen. If you'd like to come to the microphone, please.
Working? Yes. Firstly, I would like to say I'm happy to be able to speak this evening after the events of the last meeting where I was prohibited from reading my statement. I was also heartened to read the Strategic Priorities document for 2024 to 2028, where it stated the voices of local people will be at the heart of shaping what the council does, and it is vital that local residents' insights, perspectives and experiences of life in West Suffolk are at the heart of our development work, feeding into all of our policies and plans. I certainly look forward to being one of those local voices and hope that the council will be open to listening to different points of view and also curious about researching areas that might not be familiar to them but are of great concern to local residents. My question for tonight. I read that West Suffolk Council was subject to a scam resulting in them losing £52,000. I understand that there was a proposal to reclaim this money via an increase in council tax. I completely disagree with this approach. I've been asking others for their opinions on this, and not one single person thought that this was a good idea or a fair proposition. If any one of us was in a similar situation, we could not ask our employers to pay us again to compensate for our loss. Many people are struggling with the cost of living, paying extortionate energy bills and food that is overpriced due to inflation. At the same time, wages remain stagnant. I know this is an extremely worrying time for a lot of families. Please can you let me know how you propose recouping this loss so it does not fall to local residents? Thank you for your time and wishing you all a happy Christmas.
Thank you, Joe. If I can go to Councillor Diane Hine for a reply. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Joe, for your question. The recent bank mandate fraud is a reminder to us all that we must remain vigilant from the threats of such sophisticated fraudsters. We are taking the learning and have strengthened our processes, and we encourage businesses to be extra vigilant. Turning to the link to council tax levels, I don't agree to those links. We have made provision in our forecast for this year's budget to deal with the pressure created by the recent bank mandate fraud, which is a one-off. And as you know, we have already fixed the level of council tax for the current year. The level of council tax for next year from April will be a matter for debate at our February council meeting, and with council tax income only accounting for around a fifth of our total income budget, it will continue to be an important part of our local income stream to support the delivery of much valued local services. And in relation, I agree with you totally about the cost of living crisis and helping the poorest in our society, and that is why we have an item on the agenda later to maintain the maximum discounts under the local council tax reduction scheme. And I hope that's answered the question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joe, did you want to come back until we've got a bit of time? Or are you happy with the answer?
No, I'm happy, and I can contact Diane, actually. She's my local councillor if I've got any further questions. So,
thank you very much, Joe.
Thanks.
Okay, so for our next speaker, we've got Terry Charles, please.